Welcome back to the State Champs Scoreboard, presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Join in on the high school football talk. Call us at 248-539-9797 and watch the live stream on the State Champs Network Facebook page. Once again, here are your hosts, Lauren Plant, Tom Markowski, Kevin Moore, and Lauren Jabara.
Hey guys, we got just 10 minutes of the show real quick. We love the reaction we get on Facebook. We went to 1,400 timelines this week, which is fantastic. Rich was asking what team is a team to beat in the Big North.
The Big North.
Not sure what the Big North is there, Rich, but...
well, I'm assuming that would be Traverse City Central, but I can look that up with the Big North.
Tom's going to look that up. And also,
I assume that's with Petoskey and the rest.
Yeah.
It's got to be Central, though. But Traverse City West isn't bad.
All right. And Reese Conan, we really appreciate your comments.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
like
definitely. You're talking our show sensational and all that stuff. We appreciate that. We do appreciate it, no doubt about it. But we have some winners of our prizes for this week.
We do. So, Lee Culpepper, you are the winner of our $50 Fifth Avenue gift card for your Facebook Live comment. And then we have a winner for our
comments.
Multiple comments. Yeah.
And 3. He shared.
Yeah, he did. He was having a little discussion, so that was nice. We love hearing from you, Lee. And then the winner of our Tigers tickets, Matthew Osterman, you get to go to the Tigers game Tuesday, September 13th against Minnesota. So congratulations to both of you guys. We'll send out those tickets this week and that gift card this week.
All right, absolutely. Let's go. Let's get to the last couple of things we've got real quick. We'll try to get in some updated scores here if we can, but quickly, Scott Bernstein on the line from the Oakland Press, statechampsnetwork.com. You can read his blog, Bernie's Bites, and also he's got some updated power rankings, right, Scott?
Yeah, I've been doing the last about 10 days. I've been doing power rankings for all the positions, top 10 players across the state, position by position. I've gone from quarterback all the way to secondary, and now I'm moving on to the head coaches. Got my head coaching power rankings coming out tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what, since we only have a few minutes, talk about just a couple of your top guys at some of the key positions.
Well, if we want to do a little dovetailing with what we got coming up on Saturday,
yes,
with Extra Point, my top cornerback is Donovan Johnson from Cass Tech. Okay. Actually, my top two cornerbacks are from Cass Tech: Donovan Johnson, the senior, and then Kalen Gervin, the junior.
Very nice.
They're loaded in the secondary.
Yeah, they are.
They look real. And then obviously Jalen Powell is my number one safety. So Cass Tech's got my number one across the board there in the secondary.
How about at receiver?
At receiver, top two are no-brainers with Donovan Peoples-Jones and Ambry Thomas. Mm-hmm. Can't go wrong with either one of those guys. Nope. And then after that, I like Cody White and Hunter Rison.
Good choices, no doubt about it. How about
Cody White really impressed with his amazing versatility.
Yeah, you could put him number one at several positions.
In the first quarter, 4 through the air.
There's no doubt about it, and they won again tonight.
Just real quick, not to shift subject.
No, go ahead.
But I think it is important to talk about where I was at tonight.
Yes.
Detroit Colts got their first victory in almost 2 years.
All right. How about that? I'm happy for Gary.
Coach Griff. He's one of the true staples of the coaching profession in this area.
He's been around longer than I have.
5 years, won a state title in '94, in the Final Four as recently as '07. But he's run into some tough times the last couple of years. Low numbers, lots of transfers.
Yeah, all the above.
Who did they play?
Avondale today, 21-0.
Okay.
Who they beat tonight?
Avondale,
okay.
21-0.
That's a good win. Any win's good for the Colts.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, Troy is one of those programs, it's such a huge school district. They should be good, And sometimes it's no fault of the coach or whatever, but I'd like to see them be a power player, no doubt about it.
Well, they moved down to the blue division, so that might help them.
Steep fall from, a couple years ago where they were always kind of in the mix in Division One. Even if they made the playoffs at 6-3, you thought they had a chance to do some damage. And then just for the last going winless last year and the year before that, they were 1-8. It's just very uncharacteristic.
No doubt about it. Scott, thank you so much for calling. You can watch Scott and his recruiting roundup tomorrow with me on State Champs Extra Point at 10 a.m. on WXYZ Channel 7. Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll talk to you next week. All right, right now, let's bring in our man in the MAC, Jerry Mack. He has got the State Champs Podcast Network up and running. Am I right?
Yeah, we've got it up. It is running, and we'll get some content on that shortly. So we gotta get a couple of coaches interviews, but we're gonna make it happen.
Right. No, I meant it's now in its production phase, and surely it will be out there real soon to the public. Where are they going to be able to check it out?
It is. Again, they'll be able to check that out at right on our website, statechampsnetwork.com/podcast. So
Super.
We'll be putting plenty of content up there here real soon.
Hey, you got any comments on high school football?
Yeah. Hey, well, let's take it over to the MAC, and real quick, good to hear that Troy got that victory. Put a smile on my face as well. But
yeah, Jerry Mack used to coach with Griff.
That's right. So good to see that program get that victory over there. As far as the MAC goes, week 2, we had conference matchups, and 2 games that I was looking at was Eisenhower and Dakota, 2 teams that were anticipated to compete for the MAC Red title there. Eisenhower came out on top on that one. Romeo got a good win over Chippewa Valley.
That is a good win.
That is a good win.
We had some key matchups in week 2 of the Macomb Area Conference. Down at the white division, we had L'Anse Creuse North and Utica Ford, 2 teams that I was, again, anticipating to compete for the MAC white title. L'Anse Creuse North came out on that one in a high-scoring game, 44-38.
Wow.
So we'll probably look for Grosse Pointe South and L'Anse Creuse North as those games come up. So, we're in it, fellas. It's only week 2, but we've had some marquee games that mean a lot here just early in the season.
Yeah.
Right on. Jerry Mack, man, thanks for calling, bud. We'll catch up with you next week.
Absolutely.
All right, there he is, State Champs Podcast. He's running that, Jerry Mack. You'll be able to check it out at statechampsnetwork.com. Before we go, we've got some updated scores.
Let me interject. I got a score here. I want to get a shout-out to Marty Dobek from Detroit Sports Commission. His brother Mitch is taking over the program at Southgate Anderson. They got a win tonight over, I believe it was Gibraltar Carlson, 21-0. So Marty and Mitch, I actually played golf with them. They kicked my butt, but that's not really saying a whole lot. But shout out to them. Good job by the Titans.
And you know what? Staying with the Detroit Sports Commission, Dave Beach now, who runs the organization, his son plays at Allen Park. You know, he had an ACL injury last year.
Right.
Able to come back and play. Made about 6 tackles that I saw in the first half, so it was unbelievable. Obviously, a huge blowout win for them, 38-0 over Wyandotte Roosevelt. They are partying in Allen Park tonight. Let's get some updated scores.
That's right. We have some scores that went final today. We have Riverview Gabriel Richard beating Detroit Old Redford 25-6. Port Huron beating Roseville 44-26. Allen Park Cabrini taking on Romulus Summit Academy, and Cabrini was victorious in that one, 49-22. Grosse Pointe South beating Utica 22-19 in a close one.
Yeah, yep, that's a tough one. That's a white division game. That's Jerry Mack was just mentioning.
Yeah,
that's a tough division.
Yeah, it is. Then we have Stockbridge beating Royal Oak 48-36. Warren Lincoln beating Madison Heights Landfair 26-15. Pontiac Notre Dame Prep, Lawrence old alma mater there, beating Tecumseh 42-21.
Go Irish.
St. Clair Shores Lakeview beating East Detroit 40-20.
2-0 Lakeview.
Yep, having a good start right there. Warren Mott beating Sterling Heights Stevenson 36-7. Yeah, so that was
2-0 Mott.
Yeah, Mott looking good.
Yes.
Livonia Franklin beating Waterford Kettering 49-13. And Scott talked about this game. Macomb L'Anse Creuse North beating Utica Ford 44-38. I really like that L'Anse Creuse North team.
Yeah, they moved down from the red to the white, so that's kind of a wild card there.
Yeah, and that was the last game we had right there. So those were the scores we have for you guys tonight.
All right, we have a full slate of shows to bring you for the rest of the football season. We will be here every Friday night from 10 to midnight or immediately following the Tigers games right here on the State Champs Scoreboard radio show. You can please check out our Facebook live feed. We've got a web show each week that we'll be doing, and we appreciate all the comments we get. We're going to have more prizes to give out. In fact, I'm going to have more Tigers tickets to give out. I'm going to have Michigan State tickets to give out to a couple of games. We're also going to have Red Wings tickets to give out. I've got Lions, Eagles tickets we're going to give out during our show. So make sure you stick with us each and every week right here on the Scoreboard. Check out State Champs Extra Points Saturday morning at 10 a.m. for the best high school football highlights in Southeast Michigan. Check out the State Champs High School Sports Show for statewide all high school sports coverage on Sunday at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. For Lauren, for Tom, a wounded Tom, for Kevin, I'm Lauren Plant. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week.